Hi, Ga! We know you've missed going back to school to meet with your friends, resume your activities, and just be able to get back to how life was like on campus. But for the UMians who didn't get to set foot on campus yet, whether you are in basic education, senior high school, or college, let's take a little trip to the campus you can hopefully get to visit soon as you finish your education with UM. Luckily, we've got some of our beloved teachers to show you around UM's colleges and campuses, so you'll know what to expect when you come back to school.
It's only proper to start to the place where it all began. The Bolton and Embassy campus were among the first structures to be put up as the University of Mindanao was starting to make a name for itself 75 years ago. Here at the Bolton side, you can find many of the offices for student services like the registrar, student accounting office, and cashier, among others. There's also a canteen where students and employees can purchase healthy food. Going further into Bolton campus, you can find on the first floor the College of Legal Education, where aspiring lawyers take their Juris Doctor degrees. There is even a dedicated library for law students across the cool and shaded quadrangle. On your way to the staircase to get the second floor, you get to pass by the AVR3, where lots of programs and other small gatherings are held. Going up to the second floor, you can find the office of the College of Business Administration Education. is the only school in Mindanao granted a Center of Excellence by CHED for its business and management programs, as well as Level 4 accreditation by the PACOCOA. So if you're planning on a career in business-related dealings, the CBAE is for you. Our college offers the following programs under the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in entrepreneurship, legal management, real estate management, marketing management, financial management, human resource management, and the new program major in business analytics. The third floor also houses our expansive library and information center. That covers the Bolton side. Let's head on over to the Embassy campus. Across the Bolton is the Embassy side, and it's named that way because it used to be the grounds for Japanese embassy back in World War II. Today, it is a sprawling area that houses the gymnasium for large events, our admission office, our Center for Health Services, or the student clinic and the external relation office out front on the first floor. Going up, you can find the International Affair Office where matters for foreign exchange students are processed among others. And walking further, you will find the office of the Senior High School Department. Outside of the Embassy campus, on the Ponciano side, we have the Multi-Test Diagnostic Center, which offers various laboratory services like blood testing, x-ray, and doctor consultations. Bolton and Embassy campus are located at the heart of downtown Davao. So it's easy to commute from here to many other places you might need to go. And speaking of which, did you know that has a campus at Matina? I'll send you over to our teacher friends in Matina campus and they can show you around.
We're now inside the University of Mindanao's largest campus. The 28-hectare Matina campus encompasses the Matina area going up to Maa. Right beside the Gravahan exit is the basic education building where it caters from kindergarten up to junior high school students with lots of space for learning and play.
Going further inside the campus, you'll spot the 4-story Business Engineering building. Its first and second floor houses laboratories for engineering programs. It is the premier engineering school for its Level 4 accreditation granted by the PACOCOA and the Center of Development Status by the Commission on Higher Education. College of Engineering offers the following programs: Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Electronics Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering, and Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, major in Structural, Water Resource, Transportation, and Geotechnical. The third floor of the BE building is home to Davao Region's roster of top-notchers of the CPA licensure examination. The College of Accounting Education has Level 3 accreditation from PACACOA and is certified by the Commission on Higher Education as a Center of Development. The College of Accounting Education offers the following programs: Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, Bachelor of Science in Internal Auditing, Bachelor of Science in Accounting Information System, Bachelor of Science in Management Accounting. The Learning and Information Center takes up the entire topmost floor of the BE building. It houses all the university's books available for borrowing.
Let's take a scenic trip to the College of Hospitality Education.
Located near the Matina Gymnasium, the College of Hospitality Education has Level 3 accreditation from PACACOA and offers the following programs: Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management and Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management. The College of Hospitality Education also has industry-level facilities like the La Spezia Mini Hotel, the Function Hall, and the kitchen and bakery areas. Located behind the gymnasium is the hangar, where students can test their inventions and other experiments. The hangar holds the university's Coleoptera Research Center, the first university-based center in the Philippines dedicated to study the conservation and cataloging of Philippine beetle species. Every large university, such as has a place where students gather for major events. And doesn't just have its Bolton Gymnasium. We also have the Matina Gymnasium too, equipped with fold-away bleachers and professional standard flooring for the courts. The gym is the perfect venue for sporting and other extracurricular activities.
Despite being a bustling school, there's plenty of space in Matina for some quiet time and to be surrounded by nature. Matina has a mini forest with tables and benches because believes that learning and rest isn't just limited to the walls of a room. Is this tour making you a little hungry? Across the gymnasium is the university canteen and food court, which serves a variety of affordable meals, snacks, and drinks, where students can eat comfortably. Tables are regularly sanitized and electric fans are provided. Let's head down to the GET building. Named after the school's founder, Guillermo E. Torres, the building is home to Davao Region's producer of top-notchers in the licensure examinations for teachers. The College of Teacher Education offers the following programs: Bachelor of Elementary Education, Bachelor of Early Childhood Education, Bachelor of Special Needs Education, Bachelor of Physical Education, and Bachelor in Secondary Education, major in Biological Sciences, English, Social Studies, Filipino, and Mathematics. Also, found on the first floor of the GET building is the Audio-Visual Room 2, an air-conditioned and carpeted, fully equipped facility with cinema-style folded seating, which is frequently used for different programs. The second and third floor of the GET building is occupied by the premier criminology school in Davao, the College of Criminal Justice Education. The CCJE offers Bachelor of Science in Criminology and Bachelor of Science in Industrial Security Management. Heading further inside the campus, away from GET, we'll reach the DPT building. Named after former school president Dolores P. Torres, the four-story building houses the mini auditorium, the Quality Management Office, Research and Publication Center, Institute of Pedagogical and Assessment Center, some laboratories, and pocket gardens on its first floor. Located on the DPT's second floor is the College of Arts and Sciences Education. CASE offers the following programs: Bachelor of Arts in English, Bachelor of Arts in Communication, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science, Bachelor of Science in Agroforestry, Bachelor of Science in Forestry, Bachelor of Science in Biology, Bachelor of Science in Mathematics, Bachelor of Arts in Political Science, Bachelor of Science in Public Administration, Bachelor of Science in Psychology, and Bachelor of Science in Social Work. The third floor of the DPT building houses the College of Health Sciences Education, or the CHSE. CHSE offers Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy, Bachelor of Science in Medical Technology, and Bachelor of Science in Nutrition and Dietetics. Sharing the floor with CHSE is the College of Computing Education. CCE offers Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, Bachelor of Science in Information System, Bachelor of Science in Entertainment and Multimedia Computing, major in Game Development and Digital Animation. The topmost floor of the DPT building is home to the Creative Academic Unit of the College of Architecture and Fine Arts Education. CAFAE offers Bachelor of Science in Architecture, Bachelor of Fine Arts major in Painting. Let's head back down and you'll see that across the DPT building is our Professional Schools building. It is led by its Dean, Dr. Eugenio S. Guhao, and serves to bring globally recognized ISO standard and PACOCOA accredited postgraduate and doctorate degrees to more Dabaweños. We're about to head out now, but before we leave, let's take a look at the Oval Track and Sports Stadium. It has a 400-meter rubberized track suitable for track and field training and other sporting activities. The sports stadium served as the venue for the 2019 Palarong Pambansa.
Thanks for joining this campus tour. Oh, by the way, even though is already a formidable university that is second in the whole Philippines to offer the most number of PACOCOA accredited programs, we do not rest. The administration keeps on working very hard just to be sure that more Filipinos here and abroad are able to obtain quality, affordable, and open education. Stick around as we discuss the online enrollment process and online learning management system. Hope to have you here at soon, ga!
All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the University of Mindanao. You just have seen the two campuses here in Davao City, and that is the Bolton campus and also the Matina campus. Welcome to our program info session this afternoon, wherein we highlight one of the programs here in the University of Mindanao, especially in the College of Health Sciences Education. All right, so for a while. All right. Okay, so this afternoon we will be highlighting the Bachelor of Science in Nursing. And together with us this afternoon is the program head of BS in Nursing, is and that's Professor Dennis Padernilla. And together with us also this afternoon is the OIC program head of BS Pharmacy, Professor Rio Shelo Sinfuego. Ma'am, sir, kaway-kaway naman dyan to our audience. Ayan.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Ayan. So later on, sir and ma'am will be discussing these two programs here in the university, the Bachelor of Science in Nursing and also the Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy. All right. So this afternoon, we are also streaming live sa YouTube channel. So for those who will be somehow having problems with their internet connection, you can go to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe, and still you can have or join the session this afternoon. All right. So without further ado, let's start our info session, starting with the first program, the Bachelor of Science in Nursing. And to give us information on this program, We have here the program head for BSN Nursing, Professor Dennis Padernilla. Virtual round of applause, please. Sir?
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, guys. How are you today? I hope that everybody are doing good and comfortable. Okay, for a while, let me share my slides. Okay, I am audible to everybody.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so good afternoon once again. Good afternoon, mga ga, to our aspiring freshman students of the University of Mindanao for the school year 2022-2023. I welcome you all in this information drive pertaining to our program offering, which is the Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Okay, so since we are in online, so I hope that your parents and guardians are also listening on our discussion later on. Okay, so I hope that everybody are actively listening on our topics, no, on our discussions pertaining to our program, so that later on you can decide, whether you have to take up the Bachelor of Science in Nursing and to become a registered nurses someday. Okay? Sige, so let's start now. I welcome you all in this activity. I would like to acknowledge the presence of one of our OIC program head from the Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy, Ma'am Reyes Cielo Sinfuego. Good afternoon, Ma'am.
Good afternoon po, sir. Good afternoon to all the students.
Okay, as well as the most very important participants this afternoon, our incoming freshman students. Good afternoon to all of you. Okay, so it is a great privilege on my part not to be with you this afternoon to promote our program from the College of Health Sciences Education, particularly the Bachelor of Science in Nursing program. Okay, so the College of Health Sciences Education is spearheaded by our Dean, Ofelia Lariego. Okay, she is our dean since the Bachelor of Science in Nursing program started to offer here in this institution or in this university way back in 2003. So later on, I'm going to give you some background, maybe when was the Bachelor of Science in Nursing program started in the university, because as we all know that the University of Mindanao only offers those education program, those criminology program and business administration. So with that influx of medical needs during that time that the university offers the Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Okay, so my name, by the way, is Dennis Kayabyab Padernilla, RN, MN. I am the BSN program head since 2009. So for my educational background, I graduated in one of the nursing school here in Davao City, as well as I graduated my master's degree in nursing way back in 2009 at San Pedro College, Davao City. For my work experience, I've been a staff nurse at Kidapawan Doctors Hospital Incorporation, Kidapawan City. I've been also a volunteer nurse in the operating room and delivery room complex of Cotabato Provincial Hospital in Kidapawan City also. My teaching career started way back in 2004 at Colegio de Kidapawan City. And from then on, I transferred here in the University of Mindanao from 2005 up to present. Okay, so it's quite long already that I've been serving the University of Mindanao as a full-time clinical instructor teaching our BS nursing students. Marinig niyo ako, guys? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sige. So, to continue, of course, most of you, maybe some of you doesn't know that the University of Mindanao offers the Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Okay, so for the information of everybody, so way back in 2003, wherein the demand of nurses abroad, they left the country's hospitals as well as those healthcare centers, wherein there are lacking of nurses, serving our hospitals, our government hospitals and private hospitals here in the country, which is those nurses that we have are flying abroad. That's why, due to the influx of enrollees of the nursing students, that the University of Mindanao urgently answered those calls to address the needs for those upcoming healthcare professionals that the University of Mindanao offers the Bachelor of Science in Nursing to address that health concerns. Okay, so the University of Mindanao track record in providing quality nursing training to students as certified by its PACOCOA Level 3 or Level 2 accreditation. It shows its readiness to provide these healthcare professionals. Okay, so we are now at Level 2 accreditation. Our program is already on Level 2 accredited by the PACOCOA, and we are also due for Level 3 accreditation in April. Okay, so with that, we ensures the quality education that we offer to our students or our stakeholders. Okay, so let's take a look on the pictures. This is our pioneering batch, way back in 2007. We started in 2003 for the pioneering batch, and these are our first batch. Okay. Yeah. So from the College of Nursing Education, we changed the name of our department into College of Health Sciences Education, because started 2017, we add on 3 additional programs, which we offer the Bachelor of Science in Medical Technology, the Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy, and the Bachelor of Science in Nutrition and Dietetics. Okay, so I am the program head of the Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Okay, so what is the vision of our institution or the University of Mindanao, and why we need to know this? Okay, for those our aspiring students in this institution, you should know this by heart, because these are our visions of our alma mater. Okay, so the vision is by 2022, a globally recognized institution providing quality, affordable, and open education. So since we are already an ISO accredited institution, so we are recognized globally. Our institution doesn't stop to have our accreditation in order to level up the quality of educations that we offer to our students, particularly in the nursing program. The University of Mindanao is one of the most affordable institution. Mas mahal, mas mura lang siya ang tuition fee natin dito compare with the other nursing school here in the region and across the country. And one thing is we are in open education. So when we say open education, we don't have any criteria of selecting students to enroll in this institution. When we say open education, we don't have entrance examination or a cut-off grade from your senior high school. The University of Mindanao offers an open education to provide opportunity for those students, for those deserving students, to have a quality education, to finish or to achieve their goals, to become a fulfilled professionals someday. Okay, so we are molding our students, we are accepting our students here without any discrimination. Okay, even though we are belong to the healthcare professionals, that some of the nursing schools or allied health schools that you know that they provide an entrance examination, but here in this institution we are open education because that is one of the vision of the University of Mindanao founder, which is to offer the school or the institution to provide equality, no, to provide opportunity for those students to achieve their goals and become a professionals someday. Okay, so take note of that. We don't have we don't have an entrance exam. We don't have any qualifications on on your high school performance. But of course, please bear in mind that we are on selective retention. We are in open education, but we are on selective retention, not because of the grading system. Maybe when you are already in here in this institution, then we can discuss that further, the grading system that we have in this institution. Okay, so the mission of the institution or the University of Mindanao is to provide a dynamic and supportive environment through the highest standard of instruction, research, and extension in a non-sectarian institution committed to democratizing access to education. That meant to say that the institutions highly supportive, no, to the highest standards of instruction. Our faculty, our teachers here are mandated to finish their master's degree or even in doctoral degree in order to uplift the standards of education, to provide a quality education to our students. We are also obliged to conduct research, no? To conduct research. Not only the students conducted their research through their thesis, but as well as we, as faculty, we are also mandated to conduct research. With that research, we can also publish it in a highly qualified journal, wherein we can be also recognized being a research institute. And the University of Mindanao belongs to a non-sectarian institution. We are a private institution, but we are non-sectarian. Sectarian if they are Catholic schools, no? Yun sila. Okay, but here we are non-sectarian. No, we caters different religions, different races of our students. Okay, yeah. So we are committed to democratize access to education among our students. So that is the mission. What are our core competency? The University of Mindanao core competency is we have the quality. We assure for the quality education for our students. We offer education which is affordable to all students as well as an open education to provide opportunity for those students to enter in this institution and finish their chosen courses. You get me? Okay, so here are our core values. Our core values, we have the excellence, honesty and integrity, innovation, and teamwork. When we say core value of excellence, no, we are aiming for an excellence. Okay, this can be measured through our graduates, the evaluation on how we perform to our students, no, the evaluation on how we provide the quality education for our students is through the output, no, through the results of the board exam rating. As we all know, that University of Mindanao produce a lot of graduates every semester. No, we produce thousands of graduates, no, and also we produce a lot of top-notchers and board passers in various programs that has a board. No, those are mga board programs natin. And of course, the very important thing is we emphasize the honesty and integrity. Much more in our program, the Bachelor of Science in Nursing, because we are dealing life of our patient. So we are not allowed to lie, no, because the life of our patients, when we take care of them in the hospital, no, nakasalalay sa atin yon as a healthcare professionals. Okay? Our university also has a lot of innovations, no, a lot of innovations. There are a lot of infrastructures that the university are improved, no, to satisfy our students, our stakeholders. Kayo yon. Okay? Yan. And we also have the teamwork. We work as one team. We work as one, not to provide or to mold our students, to provide the quality educations of our students. Our aim there is to produce quality graduates who are able to perform excellently their duties and responsibilities as a registered nurses. Okay, so those are our core values. Here are our BSN curriculum. This is based on the CHED Memorandum Order 15 series of 2017. So you are already belong to this curriculum, the CMO 15 series of 2017. So here are the list of subjects, no, for the first year, for the second year, for the third year, as well as in the fourth year level. Okay, so what are our level competencies? Because each students, no, whenever they are belong that year level, you have to achieve a minimum standard, no, of outcomes. Ano yung magiging outcomes ninyo as you finish each year level? The Bachelor of Science in Nursing in this institution is offering a 4-year degree, no, 4-year course. Okay, so here at BSN level, first year level, okay, our level outcomes here is at the end of the first year, given a simulated situations in selected setting, the learners demonstrate basic nursing skills in rendering safe and appropriate care utilizing the nursing process. So at first, you notice, Kanina, that in the first semester, you have already a foundation of nursing subjects. There, we offer the anatomy and physiology, the microbiology, the biochemistry, and the theoretical foundations of nursing. Those are your foundation. But at the second semester, we already have your health assessment, you have your fundamentals of nursing, wherein there are already components on those basic nursing skills, wherein you are required to perform those nursing procedures. So with that, as you finish the whole year course, no, the first semester and the second semester, it is expected from you that at the end of your first year level, you learn a lot, no, by demonstrating those basic nursing skills that you need to know before you proceed in the second year level. Okay? So when you reach the second year level, okay, here are your level outcomes. At the end of the second year, given the normal high-risk mother and newborn, child, family, communities, and population groups in any healthcare setting, the learner should demonstrate safe, appropriate, and holistic care utilizing the nursing process. I know you cannot understand what I'm talking about ngayon, no, because you are still in senior high school. But later on, you will know this one. Okay, so what would be our expected outcome when you reach the second year level? During your second year level, your focus here are those pregnant mother, no? The pregnant mother, the newborn, the children, okay? Including in the hospital setting as well as in the community setting. Okay, so you will have your exposure in the hospital, wherein to taking care of those patients who are in labor as well as in the delivery room. Okay, and you will be also given the chance to have your exposure in the community, providing health education to those our patients, pregnant mother, those rearing mothers in the community. Okay? So yan yung inyong target natin. Yan yung center ng learning ninyo when you reach the second year level. Okay, so when you reach already the third year level, you finish the first year, the second year, tuloy-tuloy, then you reach the third year level. In the third year level, our focus here now is the totality already, because your focus now is in the medical surgical nursing. You need to know now the disease process of our patient. So it is expected that at the end of your third year level, given an individual client, the family, the population groups, as well as in the community, okay, those patients having physiologic, psychosocial health problems, maladaptive patterns of behavior. When we say maladaptive patterns of behavior, those are patients with mental problem. You will be exposing in the psychiatric nursing. No? You are going to deal those patients in the hospital with mental problem. Okay? Yan. So with that, it is expected that you will demonstrate a safe, appropriate, and holistic care of those clients in those varied areas, those individuals, families, and in the community, utilizing your nursing process. Why nursing process? Because these are our backbone. We need to assess our patients. We need to diagnose our patients. We need to render our nursing care to our patients, as well as we need to render our intervention and provide an evaluation whether those interventions that we give to our clients is effective or not. You get me? Okay. Now, at the end year of your nursing course, when you reach your fourth year level, okay, with this, we are expecting already that with those learning that you have from first year to third year, okay, this is now your more complex application wherein you are going to practice now here is you are acting like a registered nurses. But of course, there's still a need for you to be supervised by your clinical instructor when you are having your clinical duty in the hospital as well as in the community. Okay, so by the end of the fourth year level, with those concepts that we provided you, with those learnings that we provided you, the skills that we inculcate to you, we are hoping that once you graduated in your 4-year course BSN program, you will be able to know already or work independently to your patient. And of course, one of our focus there is always the safety of our patient. Take note, class, that our goal here is the safety of our patient. Okay, remember that we are dealing life, not a life of a computer that we just have to turn it off and turn it on again. Okay, but once the life of our patients with, for example, having or provide a wrong medications that causes the ill effect to our patients, that causes the death of our patient, then we are liable for that. Okay? Sige. So here are the subject for the first year level. This is the one that I mentioned earlier. These are the foundation subjects, allied health subjects, the anatomy and physiology, biochemistry, microbiology, and parasitology, as well as the critical foundations in nursing. And in the second semester, you will have your health assessment. We're going to assess your patients from head to toe. And we have also provide education to our patient and also those fundamental of nursing practice. Those are the basic nursing subjects natin which you need to learn, you need to master so that when you reach the second year, the third year, and fourth year level, hindi na kayo mahirapan. It will be easier for you to understand the concepts if you have a good foundations in the first year level. You get me? Okay, so in the second year level, here are your subjects. You have your community health nursing, Okay, you have your nutrition and dietetics. Sir, why is it there's a nutrition and dietetics? Yes, that is very important subject class. Why? Because you need also to know what is the diet of our patient. Is this diet appropriate for our diabetic patient? Is this diet is appropriate for our patients suffering from cancer? Yes, we need to know that. Okay, another one is the pharmacology. Since we are administering the medication for our patient, then we need to know what are the components of that medication, para saan yan na medications, what would be the possible side effects and adverse effect of that medications to our patients. So if those patients develop those adverse effect or untoward side effects of that medication, then we know what would be our nursing intervention in order to prevent those severe reaction from the medication. You get me? Okay. So next one is your NCM 107 or the care of mother, child, adolescent. Okay. So here in the NCM 107, our focus here are those well patient, normal, no, mga normal pa ito na patient. Okay? Yan. Another one in your healthcare ethics or bioethics, since we should also be familiar with those law, the nursing law, the legalities in the practice of our nursing profession. Why? Because our patients may file a case against us. No, hindi natin alam yung mga procedures that we perform already to our patients is against already to their will, no, against already baka meron tayo na invade ang kanilang privacy, so we need to know that, no, we are bound with those legalities as we practice our nursing profession. Okay, another one is the care of mother and child at risk or with problem. For your NCM 107, as I mentioned kanina, that these are the normal. Okay, when you reach the second year, the second semester, we will already discuss the abnormalities. No, abnormalities pertaining to the health conditions of the mother as well as the child. Okay, and also the nursing informatics subject. Nursing informatics subject, because we cannot hide from that. Okay, we are already in a modern world wherein technology is advanced technology is necessary for us to know. Okay? Yan. As kagaya ngayon, I am having my discussion with you online, no, through virtual. So with this nursing informatics, you should know how to deal also our patients in the hospital. You should also know, you will be familiar with those machines that attaches to our patients, especially when you assign in the ICU. Okay, for the third year level, we have here now your research. I know you have your research subject in senior high school. So I hope you have a good foundations on your research, because when you reach your third year level, still you have your nursing research. So your thesis focusing on our nursing profession. Okay, yan. Another one is we have to discuss here also those mga abnormalities pertaining to the problem in oxygenation, fluids and electrolytes, those infectious and inflammatory immunologic response, cellular aberrations, and so on and so forth. Okay? Yan. Care of clients in the community, take care of older patients, okay? And in the second semester, that this will be the continuations of your thesis 1 and 2, and the thesis 2 ninyo in research 2, this will be now the collections of your data from your respondents, as well as discussions on the problems of clients in nutrition, gastrointestinal metabolism, endocrine, perception, and coordinations. Those are medical, surgical, nursing subjects natin, which are component of the nurse licensure examination. Your NCM 117 focusing on those mental health, no? The maladaptive pattern and mental health or the behavior of our patients. That's why you will be also exposed in the psychiatric nursing. Okay, so at the fourth year level, okay, so you will be encounter those mga life-threatening situations or conditions. You will be exposed in the 911, no? How to rescue patient, You will be assigned in the emergency room. How are you going to deal with those patients? No bloody patients when they arrive in the emergency room. So you will be taught with that. Okay. Another one is the nursing leadership management, the disaster nursing, and you have your intensive nursing practicum wherein you have your clinical exposures in the various areas of our institution. One of the university requirements, these are the add-on requirements aside from our professional nursing subjects. We have also the university requirement subject wherein you need to enroll also the career and personality development. Okay, here is you will be teach about how are you going to apply in a certain agency. Okay, turuan kayo dito paano magawa ng resume, ganon. Okay, another one is your competency appraisal courses. This is very unique in our institution, our university. Gold board program offered by the University of Mindanao here in the main campus as well as in the branches. We have the competency appraisal courses. These competency appraisal subjects natin are only way for us to really screen our students and see to it that once you graduate your fourth year level, no, you have to pass the licensure examination. No? With that ideas, with that courses natin that we offer to our fourth year level, then we can assure them that once they graduated in this portal of institution, they have still the potential to be in a top-notcher or passing the nurse licensure examination. Now, for your information, later on, I'm going to present to you the board ratings natin, no, from the start that we started in 2007 until now. Okay, so yon siya. Okay, so these are the general education courses or general subjects natin, which is also mandated for you to take up during your first year, second year, and third year level, these are the mandated, no, na mga subjects natin. Okay? Yan. As well as those mga PE, mga NSTP, which is requirement din. Okay. So here are the nurse licensure examination performance natin. No, I am very proud to inform everybody that these are the performance of our graduates. We just selected the 3 years, 3 years from 2018 until the recent to 2021. We don't have 2020 because during that time, that is the pandemic time, no, the COVID-19 pandemic time, wherein the board licensure examination was held by the PRC. So those graduates that we have in the year 2020, school year 2020, they took their licensure examinations in July as well as in November 2021. And I am happy to inform you that these are our board ratings. So of course, we are aiming for a consistent 100%, no? So yun nga ang ano natin, that the evaluation of our performance being your mentor, no, is through the results of your licensure examination. Okay? Yan. So these are our takers as well as the percentage of board exams. So we have the 100%. So just July 2021, we have 96%. No, one failed in the exam. No, during the November 2021, these are the remnants of those graduates in 2019, no, which is we have an 80%. And of course, we are also hoping and praying that we will maintain the 100% passing rate for our succeeding batches, including you guys. Maybe one of you will top the licensure examination. Way back in November 2018, we have a top-notcher who landed in the 8th place in the nurse licensure examination. No? And from then on, wala na tayong nadagdag doon because of the very difficult board examinations that we have. And we are very thankful that despite of those difficulties, our students, our graduates survive and pass the nurse licensure examination. Okay, so these are our ratings, which we maintain above the national passing percentage, no, compare with the nurse licensure examination performance. So what are our program educational objectives, no, for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing? So what are the expected from you, no, once you enroll in the Bachelor of Science in Nursing program? So 3 to 5 years after your graduation, no, after graduation, Bachelor of Science in Nursing graduates will be able to, number one, ano yung expectation sa inyo? Okay, one is to demonstrate advanced knowledge and skills in the practice of nursing profession through research and continuing professional development. It is expected, guys, that after 3 to 5 years after your graduation, after you finish your 4-year course, it is expected that you will also you have also to enroll in the higher education, which is maybe you will enroll in your masteral degree, in your doctoral degree, or even attended those training seminars and trainings for you to uplift your knowledge and skills in the practice of your nursing profession. Okay, another one, exhibit social responsibility and assume leadership roles in social services. So maybe some of you, 3 to 5 years, you are already a head nurses. Maybe some of you already become a chief nurse, no, on that particular healthcare institution. And communicate effectively in varied settings of diverse groups, cultures, utilizing technology through written, oral, and visual modes. So it is expected that you know already how to construct those mga communication, no, verbal or through written. Okay? Yan. So what would be our student outcomes? Ano yung student outcomes natin for you as our student? By the time of graduation, the BS nursing students should have the ability to, after you graduated, no, in the 4-year course, you have to apply the knowledge of physical, social, natural, and health sciences and humanities in the practice of nursing. Based on the learnings that you have from 1st year to 4th year, this is now the time of application of what you have learned to your patient. You are performing your duties and responsibilities independently. That means to say, there's no more supervisions of your clinical instructor. So during your college years, no, you practice your nursing profession, of course, with the supervisions of your clinical instructors. Started from 2nd year, 3rd year, 4th year, you will be supervised by your clinical instructor. But by the time that you graduated from this institution and have your licensure exam, no, pass your licensure exam, then you are working independently. No? Ikaw na ang mag-perform ng duties and responsibilities. What are those expected from you being a newly registered nurse? Okay? Yan. Another one is to provide safe, appropriate, holistic care to individuals, families, population groups, community, utilizing the nursing process. So, pabalik-balik yung safety because safety of our patient is our highest priority. Okay? Another one, apply guidelines and principles of evidence-based practice in the delivery of care. Practice the nursing in accordance with the existing law, legal, ethical, and moral principles. Communicate effectively in speaking, writing, presenting, using culturally appropriate language. Okay? Maybe some of you know why you take up nursing because you are planning to go abroad. No? Because maybe those are also the motivations of our parents, motivations of our guardians, our titas, our titos, no? Yan. Motivation yon that after you finish your 4-year course in nursing and have your licensure exam passed, then you work in abroad. Of course, language barrier is there. Now, as a nurse, we should be flexible in terms of our communication. We have to learn various type of communication for us to be able to understand the language of our patients. We are there to adjust for their language. Like for example, you are going to work in Japan, no? So Japanese people doesn't know how to speak English. So it is for us really to communicate and no errors, especially in giving medications, especially in rendering our nursing care to our patient. Okay, next.
All right. So I think there's a problem with the connection, no? So let's wait. Ma'am Maria, are you still there, ma'am? All right. So while waiting, no? So um, just to give you some. All right. So let me also present to you now our social media pages, no, so that you'll be updated of the things, no, that the is doing. So you can also also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and also on our TikTok. And if you want to know more about, no, things that we're doing or programs in the university, you can also subscribe on our YouTube channel. All right. Okay, so sir, can we continue?
Yes, sir. Parang nawala ako for a while.
Yes, sir.
Sorry guys, unstable yung internet namin dito sa office. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so as I said kanina, that it is necessary for us to document everything, know everything that we perform to our patient. No, that is very necessary. Work effectively in collaborations with intra, and multidisciplinary and multicultural terms. So that means to say that we are not working as one, but we are working with our colleagues in the hospital. We are working with our doctors, no, our physicians, our other member of the healthcare team. We work as one, to provide the quality nursing care to our patient. Okay, practice beginning management and leadership skills in the delivery of client care using the system approach. What else? Conduct research with an experienced researchers. Okay, so we encourage you to join or to conduct research. With that research, we can improve the quality health services that we offer to our patient. Okay, engage in a lifelong learning with passion to keep current with national and global developments in general and nursing as health development in particular. Demonstrate responsible citizenship and pride of being a Filipino. No, everywhere in the world there are lots of Filipino nurses, who provide their quality care to their individual patients. Maybe you will become one of them. No, after you finish your nursing course, you can also work abroad as a fulfilled registered nurses. Okay, and apply techno-intelligent care system and processes in the healthcare delivery, adopt nursing core values in the practice of our profession, apply entrepreneurial skills in the delivery of nursing practice. Because entrepreneurial skills is also part of our nursing career later on. So maybe later on, I'm going to discuss what would be your career path once you graduate from your nursing program in this institution. Okay? So if ever you will ask, no, what are those affiliated institutions that we have? Saan tayo nag-duty? Sir, when we reach the second year level, as until fourth year, saan po kami nag-conduct na or nag-duty ng aming clinical? Okay? So we are one of the affiliates, no, in the one of the biggest tertiary hospital in the Philippines nowadays, because the Southern Philippine Medical Center, are you familiar with the Southern Philippine Medical Center here in Davao City, or the SPMC? SPMC now is the highest number of bed capacity, no, in the entire Philippines. Okay, before is the PGH, the Philippine General Hospital. Okay, but for now, the SPMC, or the Southern Philippine Medical Center, is already the highest bed capacity, wherein they cater 1,500 bed capacity. And you are very lucky, class, no, that you will have your exposure in this big a hospital, wherein we cater a lot of cases here in this institution. No, we have a lot of affiliated institutions also, somewhere in Malta Medical Center, somewhere in Toril, the Ernesto Guadalupe Community Health Center. We have also the Kinasangan Home for the Aged, and many more. We are also looking for a MOA with the what we call this hospital somewhere in Bahada, the Metro Davao Research Center, yan, and somewhere here in nearest here in SNR, mayroong bagong hospital dyan na pinapatayo, no? So with this number of students that we have, we need also to widen our affiliated institution for you to practice your nursing career or nursing courses, so that once you graduated from your 4-year course, we can really see to it that you equip with the necessary skills, the necessary knowledge that you should know after your graduation. Okay? Yeah. So for those who will ask about the admission requirements, so you have to log in to umindanao.edu.ph and view for the admission section. There you can see those list of requirements na kailangan ninyo i-submit once you enroll in the BSN program. So here are also the contact numbers that you may call them for further inquiry. Okay, these are for the registrar's office. This is for the admissions office. Another one is for the students accounts office. So as I mentioned earlier, that the University of Mindanao provides the very lowest tuition fees, wherein our tuition fee per unit is only 545 as of this date. No, so I don't know if mag-increase siya by next school year, no, but for now we have in 545 per unit. So for first year level, estimated total assessment is about 22 to 23K. Okay, but of course, as you increase your higher level, when you reach your second year, third year, and fourth year, okay, it will also increase. Why? Because you have a lot of RLE exposures and laboratory subjects. So you expect that there will be also an increase in the total assessment. Okay, for those students who graduated as valedictorian, no, as a salutatorian, or the university offers a lot of scholarship program. No, one of that is our academic program. So if you want to inquire on this, so just email them in SAU main internal scholarship at umindanao.edu.ph. So with this contact number for you to inquire further how to avail this program, no? Kasi if, like for example, your general average is within 95 to 100 category, I guess you will be granted a full scholarship. But of course, you need to call na lang siguro this contact number for the further explanation on how are you going to avail those other scholarship program offers by the University of Mindanao. Okay, our contact number here in our office, this is our contact number, so you just connect it to the local number 117. Okay, so what would be your career path? Okay, sir, I'm going to enroll in nursing, so what I become once I graduated in this 4-year course. Okay, actually class, when you graduate in your 4-year course, you are very lucky why you enroll in nursing. You remember before, there are a lot of doctors who enroll in nursing, no, for them to go abroad. No, kasi it could be easier for us to go abroad once you become a registered nurses. You just take those qualifying exam. Then once you pass that one, you can work abroad as a professional for registered nurses in that particular state. In the US, in the UK, in the New Zealand, in Saudi maybe, in Australia, and many more. Okay, so what would be your career path? Ano yung magiging kayo after your graduation? Okay? So as we all know, I have here those mga highest earner areas, no? Once you graduated in the BSN program, there are a lot of area because we are in a what we call this specialization. No, we are in specialization. Iba-iba yung specialization area mo, then you can also earn a lot of money, no? A lot of salary, no? Especially when you work abroad. Number one here is a certified registered nurse anesthetist. So anesthetist siya. You are a registered nurse, but you have just to undergo some training or maybe an education, no, for you to be able to assist those anesthesiologists, no, during the operation. And this is one of the highest paid earner, no, part of the nursing profession natin as a registered nurse anesthetist. Wherein, according to nurse org staff, no, this is latest from February 25, 2022. According to Brucey, okay, the annual payment, no, annual salary, it costs about $183,580. Okay, or you can earn 88.26 per hour. So you have to convert that into peso. Magkano yon ang salary ninyo annually or per hour, 'di ba? No, malaki ang sahod natin. Okay? Yan, so that is the number one. Another one is also a certified nurse midwife. You are a registered nurse, at the same time a registered midwife. And here in the Philippines, we are recognized to put on a lying-in center. Registered nurse ka, at the same time you will be a registered midwife. Then you can put on a lying-in center to cater those delivery, no, prenatal and delivery. So we consider that as nurse entrepreneurship. Okay, so yan siya. In abroad, this is also considered as one of the highest earner or highest paid, which has an annual payment of $115,540. Okay, and so your focus here is those pregnant mother who are having their delivery. Okay, another one is in the psychiatric nursing. No, psychiatric nurse practitioner. You will be assigned in the psychiatric or in the mental hospital, okay, providing quality nursing care to our psychiatric patient or our patients with mental health problem. Okay, so yan siya. Those are, yan din yung isang special area natin. Okay? Another one is a general nurse practitioner. You can choose to open an independent practice or work in a variety of primary care setting. Okay? You can also advance your skills, your learning potentials along the way as a general practice nurse practitioners. Another one is a clinical nurse specialist, wherein you are going to work in a specialized unit in the hospital, maybe, okay, that is to focus in the improvement of the health status of our patients in the hospital. So according to salary.com, the average salary for clinical nurse specialist in the United States is about 111,215. Okay, so yan yung kanilang payment doon. Nursing administrator. Okay, this deals with the backstage operations of nursing, from budgeting, from staff management, or HR function. Okay, so maybe you will be the one hiring those potential staff nurses, no? Yan, so you are considered as a nursing administrator. Okay, as nursing administrator, maybe you will earn an average salary of 104,280 per year. Yan ang mga ma-earn natin. Another one is in the NICU, you will be assigned in the neonatal intensive care unit. This is also one of the special area in the hospital wherein nurses focusing their nursing care to our newborn with ill problem. Okay? Yan. Until such time that they will recover and discharge from the hospital. Pain management nurse, no, our focus of our care here is to relieve our patients from the pain that they felt, especially if they underwent surgery, if they have their cancer. So yun siya yung mga procedures natin na i-perform sa ating patient. Yan. Another one, you can be also a registered nurse, first assist, wherein you will be able to assist the surgeon as they perform their operation or their surgery. Okay, you will become a scrub nurse. So you will be working in the operating room. Okay, who wants to become an operating room nurse here? I myself, my special area is in the operating room. Okay, though our work there is very critical, but of course our focus there is also the safety and saving the life of our patients, because there are some patients like they arrive in the hospital with gunshot wound, with a stab wound, or with having a fractured skull brought by accident. Then we as operating room nurses, we assist our surgeon in having surgery for that patient. Okay, and family nurse practitioner, that can be also one. Okay, we have the ICU nurse. Okay, only ICU nurses know how to handle these machines, these mga wirings na naka-attach sa patient natin. Have you seen patients in the ICU? And there are a lot of patients in the ICU, no? Yeah. So that is part of our special area wherein we cater those patients, no, mga elderly patients, or those mga, lalo na ngayon for our pandemic, we have mga COVID patients natin who put in the ICU. And of course, our life also as a registered nurse are also at risk. That's why we have to take care of ourselves as well. Okay. Another one, if you focus on gerontologic nursing, you'll be assigned in the home for elderly. No, we have also a lot here in Davao City. There are a lot of nurses working abroad after their after they finish their work there, after their retirement, they establish a gerontologic institutions here in the Philippines, catering those mga elderly patients. Okay? Yan. Nurse educator, no, like me, like us, clinical instructor, a nurse educator, which is our focus is to provide our students the quality educations that you need to know in order for you also to practice know your profession as a registered nurse once you become a license already. Okay, so we are there, guide you in the practice, no, in the theory, the discussions that we have in the classroom, as well as the practice that you have in the clinical area, as well as in the laboratory area. We do the simulation, no, we do the actual healthcare. We provide actual care to our individual patients assigned to you when you have your exposure in the hospital. Okay, yan. Nursing informatics wherein we are dealing with those computers, with those mga advanced technologies pertaining to the care of our patients. Another one is dialysis nurse. Dialysis nurse is also one of the highest paid. No, as we all know, there are a lot of patients nowadays, no, who are their main problem are in their kidneys. No, maybe because of our diet, maybe because of our lifestyle that later on we experience problem in our kidneys. So registered nurse or dialysis nurse is also one of the highest paid nurses working in other country. Okay, for those who wants to become a member of the Army Nurse Corps, no, you can also be one of them. No, they are hiring to become a army or military nurse. Okay, so qualification is a natural born Filipino citizen, a single, at least at age of 21 to 26 years old, at least a board rating with an 80% rating, and a height of 5 to 6.45 ang kanilang minimum requirement for the height bracket. Okay, so actually we have a lot of graduates already who joined in the armed forces, no, both in the armed forces as well as in the PNP. They are armed or police nurse, no? They are also belong to the army force. Yan, nurse corps. Yan. So madami. So actually there are a lot of benefits when you belong to the Army Nurse Corps. One of that is you have to receive this is a salary for 43,686 as a starting as you start your training pa. Okay, with of course a healthcare, insurance, housing benefits, pension and retirement benefits, and so on and so forth. So those are also one of the nursing career that you may have once you finish your profession. Okay, another one is we have also a school nurse, no? And you are catering children, no, or students in the school. And another is cruise ship nurse, okay, and you are working in those cruise ships. We have also one student who are working in the Mercy ship wherein they go to different places, no, somewhere in Africa to provide nursing care, to provide surgery for those mga countries who are very poor, no, very poor countries na kailangan ng tulong. Okay? Yan. Flight nurse, pwede din. You can be a flight nurse. So you just have to earn to become a registered nurse, to pass the NCLEX examination, and you will undergo a specialized training on emergency and trauma. Much better if you have experience in the ICU. That is a good advantage from you. Okay, and so when you become a flight nurse, so maybe you will become a parang taga-rescue, no? Rescue ng mga patients natin. Company nurse, pwede din yan. Okay, you can be a company nurse. Okay, so those are our career path. And for the last part, I would like to introduce to you the member of the BSN faculty and staff behind this. Once you enroll in so maybe makita niyo to sila, so at least you will become familiar with our faculty members. No? Okay, of course, me, I am teaching a third year and fourth year students. I am teaching research. I am teaching a medical surgical nursing subject, as well as I am supervising students in the operating room. Okay, so I am currently the program head of the BS Nursing program, as well as the competency appraisal coordinator, wherein I am preparing our fourth year students for the before they graduate, no, before they pass or taking the nurse licensure examination. Okay, ako yung nag-ano nun. And another one is the enhancement coordinator. Okay, pasensya na, madaming functions si Sir. Okay, another one is Ma'am Mahalia Gonzalez. She is our RLA coordinator. Okay. Ma'am Mary Ann Guyot, no, she is one of our senior faculty. She is teaching psychiatric health nursing subjects. Gamila Kate Mostero, RN, MEN, our research coordinator. Aside from that, na-encounter nyo ito once you will enroll in first year, because Ma'am Mostero is teaching the theoretical foundations in nursing as well as those subjects in the first year level. Ma'am Gladys Yaris is also handling the second year level, wherein ang expertise niya is on maternal and child nursing. As well as Ma'am Sarah Dayanara Rose Manalili, her expertise is on medical surgical nursing concepts, as well as in the maternal child health nursing. Sir Willie Aguliana is also the product of this institution, as well as Ma'am Gamila Kate Mostero kanina. She is our pioneering batch natin. Sir Willie Aguliana is also one of our graduates in this institution way back in year 2012. Okay. Ma'am Rachel Pacoy is also one of our part-timer faculty. Sir Rinmir John Maala is also one of our faculty who are handling the pathophysiology as well as the medical surgical nursing. Sir Michael Patbadjon is also teaching the medical surgical nursing and community health nursing. Ma'am Ana Patricia Beret, she is teaching a medical surgical nursing as well, and the anatomy and physiology. I am also teaching anatomy and physiology for those first year. Okay, and Ma'am Joyce Quisada Mandigma, she is also our part-time instructor who is teaching nursing professional subjects. Okay, Sir Lawrence Hernandez, he is our part-timer. Actually, he is a chief nurse in one of the hospital in Toril. Okay, so here are our technical staff. Ma'am Chini Maria Ramos, she is our administrative assistant. No, pag mayroon kayong mga queries, pwede kayo magtanong sa kanya. Tapos i-course yun lang sa mga program heads. Ma'am Dorothy Marie Quiros, our fundamental laboratory custodian. And lastly, Ma'am Jessa May Patalita, our microbiology custodian. Okay? So for now, I am ready now to cater your questions if you have or inquiries.
So we'll have our Q&A later. After
Okay, sir.
Another session po with another ano po.
Okay.
So we'll proceed
sir.
po muna with the next.
Okay, so with that, I would like to thank everybody for listening. Thank you and see you soon. See you in the next school year 2022-2023. Thank you, guys.
All right, so thank you very much, Professor Dennis, no, for giving us those information with regards to the BS in nursing. And so this time, let's go to the next program no, that we are about to unravel, and that is the Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy. And to give us more information about this program, here's the OIC program head of BS Pharmacy, Professor Rio Shelo S. Sinfuego. Virtual round of applause, please.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. May I start screen sharing, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, pause. Sir, makita na po ba yung slide?
Yes, pa, ma'am.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. It is my pleasure to extend a cheerful welcome to you all. Your presence makes us very happy. I hope everyone is feeling great today. Many of you have made a great effort to join us today. On behalf of us all, we are deeply appreciative of and offer you our most grateful welcome. So welcome everyone to the College of Health Sciences Education on the information session on the VS Pharmacy program. First, I would like to introduce myself. I am Rio Shalos Infego RPH. I am the OIC program head of the Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy, and I am your career consultant for this session. So for this afternoon or for this session, we are having 4 agendas. We will go over to the overview of the program, community extensions, research, and career opportunities for our future pharmacists. So as a just a short overview about the CHSE. So the College of Health Sciences Education was formerly known as the College of Nursing Education, established in year 2003 as one of the premier colleges of the University of Mindanao. As years passed by, the college produced competitive and passionate nurses both locally and overseas globally. Due to the growing demand of healthcare professionals, the University of Mindanao took the initiative of offering 3 new health programs, which are the BS MT or your MLS. This is the Bachelor of Science in Medical Technology. Then we also have your BSND. This is the Bachelor of Science in Nutrition and Dietetics. And lastly is the Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy. So its old name is the College of Health Nursing Education. And now its new name is the College of Health Sciences Education. So the programs offered by the College of Health Sciences Education is the Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Bachelor of Science in Medical Technology, Bachelor of Science in Nutrition and Dietetics, and lastly, we have your Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy. The Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy, so the program aims to produce pharmacists that can effectively execute its role in the disease prevention and cure. It will also go to the community extension and also in research advancement. Here is a sample of the curriculum of the BS Pharmacy program here in UM. So here are the different professional subjects under the curriculum of the pharmacy program. So some of our subjects is we have your pharmacology, pharmacognosy. We also have biopharmaceutics, organic and inorganic chemistry. We have also the subject in regards to toxicology, manufacturing pharmacy, hospital pharmacy, and pharmaceutical calculation, and there is a lot more professional subjects under the curriculum of the pharmacy program. So the program takes the lead in implementing the university's research-based community extension program. It also coordinates, monitors, and evaluates the extension services provided by the university's many programs in the university's partner community. So here are some photos during the community extensions of the program. The main goal of the BS Pharmacy program in educational research is to add to the existing body of knowledge by addressing various pedagogical issues and improving teaching and learning practices. So researchers in education are also looking for answers to concerns like learner motivation, development, and classroom management. So here are the career opportunities for pharmacists. So pharmacists are medication experts and they play a critical role in helping people get the best results from their medications. So they have specialized expertise about the composition of the medicines, including their chemical, biological, and physical properties, as well as their manufacture and use. So we have different career opportunities for our future pharmacists. So the first one is we have here the community pharmacist. So as a community pharmacist, you'll be responsible for dispensing and supplying prescription medicines. You'll also be involved in maintaining and improving people's health by providing health education and disease preventive information. So um, example of the community pharmacy that you can see is we have your Watsons, the Mercury, the Generica, or any other boutiques that you can find in your basic community. Next one, we also have hospital pharmacists. So a hospital pharmacist job includes determining which type of medication is best for each patient. So each choice must be made quickly and efficiently. And so it requires significant participation from doctors, nurses, and other allied healthcare professionals. So here in um, the hospital pharmacist works with other healthcare team. So the effects of the medications that hospital pharmacists dispense are frequently monitored and patients are counseled about the drug side effects. So we just don't dispense the medicines, but also we monitor medicines and look for if ever there are side effects of medications. The next one, another career is the research and development. So pharmacists in the research and development department will primarily focus on two research axes. So contributing to the development of medication. So here in the research and development, dito gagawin yung mga gamot. Dito magsa-start ang study to make a drug. The next one, we evaluate pharmaceutical care and services. So a research pharmacist studies new medications and drugs that are being produced for use by the general public. So clinical testing, drug trials, and assisting with the patent and FDA approval applications are some of their key responsibilities if you decide to be a researcher or be under the research and development team. Next one, another career is we have to become an industrial pharmacist. So industrial pharmacists conduct research, testing, and analysis in the development of medicines and production of pharmaceuticals and tablet supplies. So industrial pharmacists use the latest methods, technologies, and process to develop new medications and many involved in clinical drug trials. So you will be assigned in the different manufacturing firms during your internship for you to foresee ano ba yung ginagawa ng mga industrial pharmacists, how to make a drug from the plant or from mga synthetic powders until maging gamot sila. So what are the process inside? So you will be exposed to that during your internship. Next one, you can also be a clinical pharmacist. So clinical pharmacists are expert in the therapeutic use of medicines and may perform a variety of tasks in the healthcare team, including evaluating medication therapy and making appropriate recommendations to patients or healthcare providers. So here in the clinical pharmacies, you go rounds with the doctor, you go to the different wards and check for the medication profile of the patient to check if there are drug-drug interaction, drug-food interaction, if there are, you check also the medication or the medication history of the patient. So that is the job of being a clinical pharmacist. Then next one, aside from in the healthcare, so being a pharmacist is also another venture is in the business. So in terms of pharmacy practice, entrepreneurship was most frequently identified with innovation and creativity to develop new opportunities for pharmacists. So entrepreneurship has been identified as a key factor driving innovation in pharmacy practice. So soon, if you become a pharmacist, you can make your own pharmacy. So you can put up your own botica if you are planning to put up your own business. So in the government also, pharmacists are also involved. So pharmacists in this field are employees of the local, state, or national government agencies. So these include municipal health clinics, food and drug administration, the Department of Health, the branches of the law and order, personnel such as the forensic, military. We have also pharmacists sa PIDEA and the Public Health Service. So depending on their area of employment and rank, these pharmacists may be classified as active military or civilians. Clinical research and administrative positions are available in this profession. So duties might range from direct patient care and medicine distribution to directing pharmacy departments. So welcome to the Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy. So the University of Mindanao Pharmacy Program has a lot to offer. It's career that straddles the line between healthcare and business. Students can get a glimpse of what it's looked like to work in a pharmacy. Our new sophisticated equipment, state-of-the-art facilities, and high-aiming professors are allowing us to experience drug research and development. So employees learning, internship with a partner institution that delivers the best healthcare in Davao region, and encourages students to develop entrepreneurial and administrative abilities. So I will show you some photos to what it is look like inside the university. So this is from our building, this one, our students. The next one, we also have, this is during the limited face-to-face. So they are here in the school to take their fourth exam. So yan po. The next one, during the laboratory activities of our students. So even in the midst of a pandemic, we are adapting the limited face-to-face to continue the education of our students. Then here, and thank you so much, everyone, for your time. And I hope I can meet you here at the University of Mindanao as our future pharmacist. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Prof. Rio.
Sir, please allow me to play those yung video presentation ko.
Oh, sure, sir. Sige, sir.
Okay. Um, Okay, so please take a look on our preparation during our limited face-to-face classes here in this university.
Sir, no audio po.
Okay, Mrs.
Sir, walang audio.
For a while. Paano na nga?
Share screen, sir. Tapos may share, click na share sound.
Good day, everyone. My name is Dennis Ipadernilla, RN, the program head of the Bachelor of Science in Nursing here in the University of Mindanao. The University of Mindanao College of Sciences Education offers the Bachelor of Science in Nursing program way back in 2003 as the pioneering batch. From then on, we already produced quality and competent graduates who works in the various fields of nursing practice locally and abroad. The University of Mindanao also provides quality, affordable, and open education who caters all aspiring students to achieve their goals and of course to become a registered nurses someday. To all our incoming freshman students who wants to enroll in the Bachelor of Science in Nursing, I welcome you all. See you and God bless us all.
I chose to enroll at the University of Mindanao College of Nursing because it leads in the advancement of nursing in transforming healthcare in Davao region and beyond. The faculties of the College of Nursing are diverse professionals with expertise in clinical practice, research, and years of teaching. The University of Mindanao College of Nursing undoubtedly offers the highest quality academic, research, and clinical programs to produce the next generation of well-rounded health professionals who will excel as clinicians, as teachers, health advocates, researchers, leaders, or with what I'm currently doing right now as a global health practitioner. My training at the College of Nursing taught me resilience and flexibility, which is a very important aspect in the field of global health, as it demands you to work in many different countries, responding to ongoing wars, disasters, disease outbreaks, epidemics, and the overall challenges of healthcare systems in different nations. As an alumna of the university, I highly encourage you to enroll at the University of Mindanao College of Nursing as it prepares you as the future health professionals to work across multiple disciplines within complex and dynamic environment.
Okay, thank you so much. I guess we are ready now to cater your questions.
I think there's another video pa, sir, from Professor Rio.
The University of Mindanao, former Mindanao Colleges, was opened in Davao City to the public.
Marinig po ba, sir?
Yes po, ma'am.
Ay, marinig. Okay. Wait lang.
The University of Mindanao, former Mindanao Colleges, was opened in Davao City to the public in July 1946. It was the first school to offer tertiary education in southern Mindanao, primarily to provide learning opportunities to the indigenous natives and pioneers of Mindanao. It is hoped that their children shall attain a college education, which was then a luxury that only a few elite families could afford. It was a dream come true for CPA lawyer Guillermo E. Torres Sr. and his friends. During its first year of operation, there were only 13 teachers with 381 students and 4 rented rooms in Burgailey building used as classrooms. The first commencement exercise was held on April 23, 1948, with 30 graduates from college and 50 graduating students from high school. The community witnessed the expansion of Mindanao colleges from 1949 to 1962. Branches were established to give more educational opportunities to many financially deprived students in the neighboring provinces of Davao City. Enrollment increased right at the main campus at Bolton Street in the heart of Davao City, which remains to be a fitting symbol of the courage and tenacity of the purpose of Attorney Guillermo E. Torres Sr., the founder and the first president of Mindanao Colleges. On December 21, 1966, Mindanao Colleges was chartered as the University of Mindanao Incorporated, the first private, non-sectarian university in Mindanao. The university charter was signed by the Honorable Pedro Parcasio, then Acting Secretary of Education. The university's status brought on new and greater responsibilities and a new image that left no space for complacency but only one decision: no turning back. The bigger Matina Maa campus is turned into a learning center worthy of its vision, with separate buildings for each of the colleges in the concept of the premier state university. University of Mindanao continues to improve its facilities. It is committed to constructing and developing state-of-the-art facilities, and these include the audiovisual rooms, auditoriums, libraries, speech laboratories, mini hotel, engineering and science laboratories, different learning resource centers, computer laboratory centers, e-learning, and computerized language centers. The delivery of quality education is also a commitment. On the other hand, the University of Mindanao has been granted the autonomous status by the Commission on Higher Education. This recognition is granted to colleges and universities with a long tradition of integrity and untarnished reputation, commitment to excellence, and sustainability and viability of operations. University of Mindanao is one of the 2 universities in the Davao region to have been granted this recognition. In 2018, the College of Health and Sciences Education, which includes a team of highly qualified faculty members with extensive teaching and professional practice experience, and has formed partnerships with hospitals in the region to provide students with real-world learning opportunities. The University of Mindanao offered its very first Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy program, together with other allied health programs, Bachelor of Science in Medical Technology, and Bachelor of Science in Nutrition and Dietetics, in addition to the CHSE's Bachelor of Science in Nursing program. Since then, the University Pharmacy Department is committed to offering a 4-year bachelor's degree program with a broad range of scientific training and can lead to entrepreneurship and employment in a variety of scientific fields, including higher education institutions, community drugstores, hospitals, government agencies, research institutions, public health, and the pharmaceutical industry. Pharmaceuticals, cosmetics, home hazardous chemicals, medication delivery devices, and veterinary medicines are all included in this category. With the Apothecarium established in the year 2019 as its unofficial student organization, the pharmacy department has been working to develop a structure that will allow them to effectively promote health and well-being to everyone else. Furthermore, in 2021, the University of Mindanao pharmacy students and faculty are unstoppable, eager to realize their own pending vision, mission, and goals to foster companionship and collaboration among other university organizations. Hence, the official student organization of UM Pharmacy Department was accredited with its pioneering officers. The organization wants to show that pharmacy is much more than just filling prescriptions. The Apothecarium was formed because we seek to build lifelong unity, common interest, and enrich student participation and academic enhancement among the University of Mindanao pharmacy program students. We want to prove that we are not only capable of being excellent in academic aspects, but also in non-academic aspects inside and outside the university, especially being an official member of the Mindanao Alliance of Pharmacy Schools. We also wish to build and deepen camaraderie among other universities and social organizations, as well as establish an interpersonal relationship and a sense of oneness. Above all, this organization hopes to promote health and wellness and to educate people of the nation in the areas of healthcare and medication safety, as well as to promote the university's charter to its members in the pharmacy profession. Many institutions have been forced to move to online delivery of lectures as a result of the COVID-19 outbreak. COVID-19 has caused significant disruption in the educational system, which institutions must address as quickly as feasible. Higher education institutions are being urged to create a resilient learning system based on evidence-based and needs-based data so that responsive and proactive actions may be implemented. The catastrophe that was triggered was one for which society was unprepared because families' access to technology is inconsistent. Pillars such as educational equality have been impacted. In every corner of the world, the educational system has been challenged, but we must remember that with each difficulty comes a chance for growth. Despite the outbreak, the university has proven that the field of education is filled with innovative ideas that are fighting to get out every day in order to reach their intended audience, parents, students, and educators. Since then, the college has been doing rigorous research to improve educational quality. It has been identifying and sharing new strategies in order to increase the university's commitment to providing high-quality education. Delivering high-quality education is critical for ensuring that young people throughout the world gain the skills and knowledge they need to find decent work and contribute to economic progress. These future pharmacists will not only enhance their own futures, but also the futures of their whole communities, where they may act as positive catalysts and key players in building an efficient healthcare system.
We, the members of the University of Mindanao Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy, are steadfast in our pursuit of providing a quality healthcare service to the country, imparting pharmaceutical knowledge, patient care services, and leadership in the field of health.
Heed thy call and traverse the path of a pharmacist. The future of the healthcare system is within our control. Aspire to join the ranks of the allies of the health. Be the remedy, join our family.
Choose UM.
Choose pharmacy.
Choose pharmacy.
All right, thank you so much, Professor Rio, for that video from the BS in Pharmacy and also Sir Dennis sa nursing na program. So we are now entertaining questions from our audience. So you can use the chat box for your question. And also, you can turn on your microphone and then you can ask your question. So they're willing to answer. Professor Rio and Professor Dennis, they are willing to answer your questions. So while they're constructing their questions, let us take a look at this video with regards to what to expect on the next semester and how to enroll in UM via online.
Hi, Ga! What to expect for the upcoming semester? Because of the pandemic, UM is taking action to make sure that students' education is not left behind. Get ready for the new normal online blended learning. As per Management Committee on Instruction, presented in the Quality Management Council, the entire thing is designed as a hybrid mode of instructional delivery with online learning through the LMS as the primary platform during the pandemic transition. We have e-learning through email, SMS, and group chat. M-learning through smartphones, tablets, and other mobile devices. B-learning through Broadcast University on air. Correspondence learning, or the SIM SDL manual, which can be picked up or arranged by courier. And finally, the residential or face-to-face mode depending on quarantine conditions. In short, students shall be encouraged to invest on the primary mode while taking advantage of the blenders. But don't worry! The school shall adapt to both asynchronous and synchronous learning where students can keep up with class on their own convenient pace. So, what are you waiting for? Enroll now at the University of Mindanao.
You've heard about the University of Mindanao's quality, affordable, open education that is ISO certified, accredited with various highly respected organizations, and believes in a holistic education to develop diamonds in the rough. But how do you enroll as a new student in the middle of a pandemic? Step 1. Please fill out the online student registration through this link found on your screen, or visit the official university website with the address as follows. This is what the form will look like upon loading on your screen. After you've filled in your details, please take note of the reference number that will be issued. You will need this reference number for the online payment. Step 2. You can forward your down payment through these following banks or payment centers. Step 3. Please wait for an email and text message containing your student ID number and the access code. Please note this might take at least 2 to 3 days, but if there is further delay, please call the UM cashier's office through this number. Step 4. After you've received your student ID number and access code, please log in to the student portal through this website address shown on the screen. Step 5. Under the online enrollment option, please click Enroll Course. Step 6. Choose your desired session, then click the Yes option on the screen to finalize your class schedule. Afterwards, please take a screenshot of your enrolled subjects. This screenshot of your subjects will serve as your unofficial soft copy of the Certificate of Matriculation, also known as your Form 1. Step 7. The university's online enrollment system will provide you with your official email address. It will be sent to you via the email address that you wrote down in the student registration form, student portal, and text alert. Step 8. Remember, if quarantine restrictions in your area and in Davao City allow, you may claim your official Form 1 and student ID at the admissions office located at Embassy along Bonifacio Street, Davao City, right across the Bolton campus. Step 9. Please submit to the university these other required documents shown on the screen on or before the end of the semester. Congratulations! You are officially part of the community. See you soon, ga!
All right, so there's a question on the chat box, no? Referring to if an ALS secondary graduate student can enroll in as BSN. Sir?
Hello, sir. Okay, with regard to the question of Ms. Mona Lisa, if an ALS secondary graduate students can enroll in BSN, I guess one of the requirement is those students who finish the senior high school with, regardless of what is their track, it could be not necessarily na STEM, UMS, or they can as long as they are graduate with the senior high school. Or maybe they can also inquire, sir, directly to the admission if pwede sila mag-enroll ng nursing.
Yes, sir. So I think pwede naman, sir, as long as they are a graduate of kasi the ALS as another way depending upon like they have taas na lang age. So as long
Yes,
as it's they are graduate and then they there's a parang a letter na they can proceed to college. They can enroll
Yes,
naman in the university. Since University of Mindanao has no entrance exam, no, so anyone, no, if you really want to pursue that course, you can enroll.
Yes, sir.
So other question? So I think there's none already. So again, thank you very much, Professor Dennis and Professor Rio, for your time, for joining us here in our info session. And hopefully, our incoming freshmen, our senior high school students, will really choose University of Mindanao, whether it's BS in pharmacy or BS in nursing, as long as they choose UM. All right. All right. So
Yes,
thank you so much.
Okay. Okay,
And,
thank you, sir.
all right. Amping
Thank
mga
you so
ga.
much, sir.
Yeah. Thank you so much then, ma'am. All right. So we thank you for
Okay,
our
bye-bye,
participants
everyone.
here on Zoom, and bye-bye. See you soon here in UM. Bye-bye. God bless.